And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, to present our first ALMA Award, NCLR Board Chair Daniel Ortega.
It's been said that a documentary is one person's quest to make the world a better place. Tonight's honoree for Outstanding Career Achievement, documentarian, is a filmmaker who believes that documentaries can and do promote understanding, creating a better world, one screening at a time. For over 30 years, Raymond has written, directed, and produced films that explore that human experience through a dynamic, artistic lens combining first-person interviews, photographs and animation, archival, and news footage, and underscoring all with emotional music. His films offer extraordinary insight into subjects of great importance to all, such as racism, juvenile justice, and international body trade. Diaz co-founded Paradigm Productions to make films and interactive medium that focus on pivotal social and cultural topics, including documentaries that record Latino history. Diaz believes Latino filmmakers are responsible for getting our stories and our history right. As Raymond has said, if we don't, who will? His unique approach to filmmaking results in beautifully crafted documentaries that inspire, educate, and always entertain the audience. Let's take a look at a scene from a few of our awardees' films.
If we're going to have an election, we're going to be here for 10 years. You're not going to be here 10 years. Now, we have an election today at 10 o'clock in the morning. By 1 minute after 10, we get out of here. You can have all of them. You can have all these guys who are workers, part of the Teamsters. We win the election, you guys take off.
The story of organizing farm workers started long before he was born and will go on long after his death. But during his lifetime, Cesar Chavez came to represent that struggle. He brought the farm workers' faces and stories to the American public, and in the process, helped them achieve a measure of dignity and respect. This is the story of the farm workers' movement and of the man who inspired it.
W.B. Du Bois said at the beginning of the 20th century, he said that the number one defining problem of America in the 20th century will be race.
I was learning to define myself by more than just my race. And, I was learning to define myself as an artist, as a woman, as a first-generation Puerto Rican who came from Chicago, not New York.
It's nice that you can claim your clan to purebred pedigree descendancy, but when the day is done, the color of my skin still marks me as an alien in the country of my birth.
For the Villistas, the railroads were decisive because they allowed the soldiers to rapidly go from one area to another. All his trains were followed by hospital trains. And also, it allowed Villa to do something that Zapata had less interest in, namely take the families of the soldiers along. The women fulfilled a very useful function. They foraged for food, cooked, tended frequently to the wounded, and many of these women fought as well.
Valentina, Valentina, yo te quisiera decir, una pasión me domina, y es lo que me hizo venir.
We are honored to present the ALMA for Outstanding Career Achievement Award, documentarian to Raymond Diaz.
This is Raymond Diaz's second ALMA Award.
Thank you very much. Thank you all. It's a pleasure to be here among my Latino brothers and sisters. I accept this award on behalf of my fellow documentarians, and I thank very much the National Council of La Raza for their support of documentary filmmaking. And I would also like to thank two other organizations that are key to making these films happen: Latino Public Broadcasting and NALI, the National Association of Latino Independent Producers. Both of these organizations are key to developing new talent, and they are supporting and developing all the new writers, directors, actors, and craftspeople, and to them I dedicate this award. Thank you.
Eva Longoria's generosity and commitment to the NCLR ALMAs is well known. What you may not know, though, is that she has never submitted her name for an ALMA so that other Latino talent get a chance to be nominated. But we could not let Eva's work this year as the executive producer for The Harvest, La Cosecha, documentary go unrecognized. We are so proud that one of the first films that Eva has championed is a hard-hitting documentary that chronicles the plight of migrant children. The Harvest, in short, a revelation. Who could believe that in 2011 that there are 400,000 children working 12 to 14 hours a day in the fields just to help their families survive? It should not be possible in today's America, but as the film so eloquently shows, it very much is. If you have not seen this film, see it as soon as you can. Using the voice and platform she has as an international celebrity, Eva has been tirelessly promoting The Harvest. She has a call to action to help end the 19th century conditions for hundreds of thousands of children in 21st century America. She has shined a very bright light on something few Americans know about and given voice to the voiceless. We are pleased to present an NCLR ALMA Award to The Harvest and its executive producer, Eva Longoria.
Good evening. Thank you so much. I'm actually accepting this award on behalf of the director of Harvest, Robin Romano, and Shine Global, who produced the documentary called Harvest, which follows the plight of child farm workers in America. And I've been a long-time advocate of farm workers and farm worker rights, and I myself did not know that there was this many people in the fields. About a quarter of what we eat, every time you order a salad, something was picked by a child, and that is still legal in the United States of America. And so we wanted to create this documentary to humanize the issue about child farm workers in America, hopefully get the CARE Act passed so that children aren't allowed to work 15, 16-hour days in 110-degree heat. And it's important that we know that this is happening in the United States. It's not in Mexico, it's not in Africa, it's not in China, it's here. The most well-fed nation in the world is exploiting this labor force of children. And so often they go to bed hungry while we're eating and have our bellies full. So hopefully you will watch the documentary. You can also support the CARE Act for it to be passed. It's going to be its 6th time coming up for a vote. And also always eat organic, because that means the farm workers were not sprayed with pesticides, and it means that the children were not sprayed with pesticides. So thank you so much, and thank you Shine Global, Susan McLowry, and Albie Hike. Thank you so much. Thank you.